Well, ladies and gentlemen, you with the husbands. Yeah, baby. With me, your host, Stacey Jordan. Of course, I got my husbands in here with, well, my fellow husbands, because, you my fellow husbands. We got Randy P. the Illustrious.
What's going on, America?
Yeah. We got Stu Baby.
What's up, people?
All right, that's a little better this week. Yeah,
Thanks, brother.
You're trying. You're trying.
Thanks,
and of course, we got the single man on campus, the coach.
What's up?
Coach Will is in the building. Hey, we're so glad you tuned in tonight because we got a great show lined up for you. Check this out. This is my question. Is celibacy a reality for today's single? Sex is everywhere. So is it really possible to live a celibate lifestyle in 2018?
Man,
Yeah,
I am praying for all that who are doing it.
Dude, seriously, because I don't know if I could do it. Anyway, also, we try to find out, are you a master of yourself? Or do you bait your own arousal?
Man, these writers are something
These
else.
writers-
Wow,
these
man.
writers are crazy, man. They're crazy. Can you still be celibate if you're self-serving? We're going to talk it out tonight, and we'll be joined by two special guests who give us their unique experiences with the celibate life. I'm really excited about that because...
Whoa!
What?
Nothing.
I'm really excited about
I
perspective.
get you, bro. I heard you say you was excited about
Yes.
it.
You
About
did.
perspective. What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, here we
Whoa.
go.
All right. We got about 59 minutes, brother.
work it out.
Gotta work it on it. Yeah, but anyway, you're watching The Husbands right here on WHUR.com, and you're commenting live at Real Husbands of Largo on Facebook. We're reading your comments. We watching. We want to talk to you the entire time. So you guys make sure you let us see your comments. If you just want to shout us out, if you got something important you want to say, let us know right in the comment section. Also, can't forget about our YouTube people, our brand new following on YouTube.
They're
watching the show,
showing up.
showing support. That's what's up.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely. Now, there's something that we typically do, which is we open up the phone lines, okay? I would like to open up the phone lines. Unfortunately, I made a mistake, and we can't open up the phone lines today. I apologize. There was somebody who was really waiting to talk about their experience with celibacy. But what I invite you to do is please put it in the comment section. I'm gonna be looking for you. We're gonna be looking for you. And I got somebody special on comments tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so elated to have my wife back in the studio with us.
Yay.
Yes.
Slow clap.
Really?
Slow clap.
Okay.
Dang.
All right. Yep. Dang.
don't
You
you-
clap loud when your half hour was in here.
But you was just saying to me earlier that you want us to give her the business when she came in.
Whoa. I'm not. What?
What do you mean
What?
by not like that?
I think
Not
we
like-
need to move on.
Not like that.
We
Not
need
like
to
that.
move on.
Disrespectful. Not like that.
We need to move on. Anyway.
Not like that.
Yeah, okay. It's time to get into the husbands. So we can find out what's going on in the world and in relationships this week. Now, this story right here, it made me chuckle, but it sure ain't funny. Andrew Gilliam won the Democratic nomination for governor in Florida this week. Huh? Yeah, which is positioning him to possibly be the first black governor of Florida. Now, you know he's not the first because remember back in the day who we had, what was my guy's name? Wilder. Remember we had Doug Wilder back in the day? Not us, I didn't live in Virginia, but he was the first black elected mayor. There was actually a black mayor way back when, a long time ago, but he could possibly be the first Gilliam that is in Florida. But Ron DeSantis and the GOP already have a plan to keep him out of the governor's mansion. What's that plan, Randy?
Not to monkey it up. So basically, he won the nominee, and he's going against a guy by the name of Ron DeSantis, as we already said.
Right,
And he
right.
made racist dog whistle comments about him during an appearance on Fox News, of all places.
Of all places.
Sandra says he doled out backhanded comments by saying he's a very articulate spokesman.
I heard that.
And that right there made me say, because I try to search for things that make you, maybe give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But it's like when you say comments like, the last thing we need to do, Florida, is to monkey this thing up.
Right.
To try to embrace the socialist agenda with huge tax increases and bankrupting the state. That's when I said to myself, well, what does this picture mean? What's wrong with him saying that? Well, Andrew Gilliam's black.
Right.
And I think I'll pose this question to you guys. Do you think that, and I don't think this, but do you think that black people are too sensitive?
Oh.
Say what?
Good question.
Ooh.
Do you think we're too sensitive?
Well, let me.
Because would we have this reaction if he said this about his white Democratic nominee who won?
The thing about it is, I don't truly believe that he would have said monkey it up. I just don't. You know, you remember back in the day, I know you remember this. What's my man name? Howard Cosell. Remember he got kicked off the air for
Allen Iverson.
calling one of the Redskins a monkey. Remember? Was it Howard Cosell?
No, that was the other guy who's a
the
big
other
fat guy.
The old Jewish guy who used to always cover
Dude,
Mike Tyson. What was his name? Come on.
Oh no, but I know you
I know
talking
you
about
talking
Jim,
about-
Jim who? Jimmy who?
No,
Jimmy the Greek?
John Voight.
No, it was Jimmy the Greek.
No, John
Jimmy the
Voight.
Greek
It
said something
wasn't
about
Jimmy the Greek.
Well,
It
the
was
producers
throw
are saying
black
Jimmy
people
the
in their
Greek,
butts.
man.
John Voight played his part in the Ali movie when
Okay,
Will Smith.
okay, yeah.
When Will Smith played Ali.
There
What
you
was his
go.
name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, he said monkey. He was like, "Hey, look at that monkey go!" Right? He got kicked off the air for it. Like I may have believed that was an accident,
terrible.
right? Maybe, but not this. Like, don't monkey it up.
Right.
I don't know.
It just does not fit well with this climate, first of all.
Right.
And like I said, it goes back to, I've made this comment before. Who are their PR people that allow them to get on? Like, you get prepped on what you're supposed to say. And like, even if they didn't have a PR person, there's certain comments you just stay away from in this climate. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
you would think so, but I just don't want people to go away from this story saying, "Oh, this is new. The administration is bringing all this out. What's wrong? These people ain't intelligent or nothing like that." Because it's been going on since day one. I did a little research on this, right?
Yeah.
And your boy Thomas Jefferson, who's supposed to be a founding father, right?
Yeah.
That man wrote in a book. And what was this? What was this book? 1784. It's called The Notes of the State of Virginia.
Yeah.
Let me read to you what this man said. This is a mindset
Got my
that has
ears
happened,
open.
right?
Got my
Let me-
ears
let me-
open.
Let me see what this man
I got
said.
it.
He said, "They seem to require less sleep. A black, after hard labor through the day, will be induced by the slightest amusements to sit up till midnight or later, though knowing he must be out with the first dawn of the morning. I advance and therefore as to a suspicion only that the blacks, whether originally a distinct race or made distinct by a time or circumstances, are inferior to the whites in the endowments both of body and mind." Let me tell you something. Since day one, bro, they've been saying this, right?
Okay.
And so for them to say it, this is what you need to worry about. The
Yeah.
people who don't put it down. So when they tweeting about it and when they putting it out on the news and when they writing about it and making sure that you know,
Yeah.
at least you know where they stand. The people
Yeah.
that's hiding it, that's the ones you need to worry about. But this has always been here, people. Don't think that this administration. Always been here.
I can appreciate, the fact that you would bring us that information. Don't ever come on here and read a whole book.
That was the wrong essay.
I'm not. I was like, this man.
But he read it well, though.
I don't care that he can
Hey,
read.
why you saying that? Whoa, bro, what y'all trying to
He's
say?
articulate.
Don't talk on your face. Don't monkey the stop.
He's articulate. Hey, look.
I'm gonna say this. I remember. I don't know if y'all remember. I had a relative in Georgia. He back when Obama was going for his second term. He said he read a license plate that said "Don't renege" in 2012. Right? Don't renege.
bro.
That stuff been out there for a while. Anyway,
Yes.
next story. Let's just keep it moving.
Yes.
I want to send a shout out. Congratulations to Eddie Murphy
Hey,
on his
Eddie.
soon arrival. Eddie
love you,
Murphy
Shrek.
at the age of 57.
Dang, what's that man?
He and his partner Paige Butcher, who is 39, are expecting another baby.
Hey, what is that?
Eddie.
What number is that?
This is her second child with Eddie, but this is number 10 for Eddie. Dude.
Eddie is stud, man. On the mic and in the bed.
Yeah, man.
He got many kids together?
He got 10.
10.
We'll have 10. He's expecting the 10th.
Right, he will have 10.
He has
He's got 9
currently.
now, but 10 coming.
Nine
When
with
they
5
inside-
wives.
When they
or
inside,
5
I
people.
call it. I call it. I got 10. Like when I had 3 and there was a 4th inside, I got 4. When I had 4 and there was a 5th inside, I said I got 5.
Wow, he is.
When
a
I had 6
planter.
and the 6th inside, I said I got 6. But now I'm jealous of Eddie Murphy.
You're jealous.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Don't this make you want to do it again?
It does absolutely not,
Why not?
because it's expensive.
What if you had the money though? Because I knew that's what somebody was gonna say. What if you had the money?
They crazy, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
with
wow.
3. I'm good.
Really?
with 3. I'm good. I'm good. I
So
mean,
wait, you want more kids?
I pray for you.
I'll say this. If this show just keeps on skyrocketing like it's been doing, yeah, lace them up, mama.
Wow.
We're going for another round.
Another round. What's another round? Another 2, 3,
I would at least do 2.
2. That's
Yeah.
8, Stacy.
Okay. I'm at 6 now. It can't be much of a difference.
I'll say this.
Except for how much bread and milk we gotta buy.
I'll say
Cause
this.
Slim, we go through loaves. We go through a loaf of bread a day. Like, I mean, literally, like we going through milk. If you look at our recycling bin, it is ridiculous.
I'll say this.
Yo, you want
Where's the camera?
kids?
If we get a nanny, we'll get another one.
Really?
Yep, because my wife will be bananas with another baby. I'm not gonna. Hey!
Algiers said if I had the money, I'd stay right where I am with 4. They cost too much. They do. They cost a lot. But you know.
But that baby stage, I mean, I've never had kids, so I mean,
Slim, the baby stage is the best. Like right now.
The crying?
Right now, and I think my
No,
wife
he
can,
has a point.
attest to that.
He has a
Once
point.
they start getting past that stage where you can hold them and kiss them and stuff, you start missing them. Like I'm having flashbacks about my kids.
Wow.
I am.
I will
man.
say this: the age that they're at now, some days you just like my oldest, like you just don't like them, and you just
Wow, bro.
you
But
just-
you
wow,
just
bro.
have
the spirit, right?
You know something? I think you might go through different stuff than a lot of people do. Because my kids spent the night at your house and they told me.
Oh, Lord.
They had a great time. They said, "When are we coming back?" They said, "We don't do stuff like this at home."
Oh, like what?
Like bring up fights.
Now that is true. That was documented and recorded.
Oh, man.
That'd be for another show.
Oh, well, you recorded it?
Randy did.
I was just joking.
No,
Dang.
that's a true story.
All right.
The kids were
Hey,
going
next
at it.
time you want my kids to come over, send a permission slip. So look, this is a little bit, well, not a little bit. This is on a serious note, like alarming. There's a spike in STDs. The CDC says the U.S. is experiencing a steep and sustained increase in STDs. Nearly 2.3 million cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis were diagnosed in 2017. It's reported a 31% increase in chlamydia, 67% increase in gonorrhea,
Go ahead.
The
and a
biggest one.
76% increase in syphilis.
Nice.
Perhaps the most alarming development is the growing resistance of a strain of gonorrhea to antibiotics. Now, this has already happened. This already happened overseas. They got this resistant strain, but it's starting to happen here in the United States. The director of the CDC's Division of STD Prevention, Dr. Gail Boland, said in a statement, "We expect gonorrhea will eventually wear down our last highly effective antibiotic."
What do you, so like, I'm just really scared, like for
your
people,
kids?
no, with them too, but
Yeah.
for people who are really trying to do things the way that they feel they should, and meaning of abstaining, and then you find somebody who you do like, and then you find out that, you know, you get that background history, and then you're like saying, do I really want to sign up for this based on what I know about you and your background?
Right.
Like, because when you do decide to sleep with somebody, you sleep with those other people.
Whoa,
And then
whoa.
you don't know who's cheating on who's.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
it's a wild game out there, America.
Wow. Making it sweaty in
It's
here.
just a wild
See
game.
you past the peak.
You know, but no, think about it. You know, we've been having these conversations. You were caught up on body count. We back when we talking about Tiffany Haddish.
yeah.
And even back, remember, we had somebody in the comment section, one of the people who were on, Black Love on OWN.
Yep.
Watching the show and said, what does it matter about body count?
Oh.
He said something very important, as long as she's clean. The thing about it is, with this kind of thing going on, like, you really have to make sure. You
gotta
know,
talk.
because stuff is...
This conversation, like, it needs to happen in a
needs to be
relationship.
had. It
See,
needs
but
to be had.
when you meet people, they lower that number though. You know what I mean?
Is that what you do?
What number, bro?
Oh, really?
Is that what you
Tell
do?
us what.
Lowering
tell us,
the
Willie.
count.
We will listen.
Playing with the numbers, huh, man?
We're listening, Willie.
You see how they do me?
Yeah.
Y'all see how
I don't
you're
do
not-
anything.
you're not doing
I don't do
us
anything to
any.
you. You see these percentages? I don't know what you got.
No, but when we were talking about the body count,
Wash your hands.
You never know.
when Stuart was talking about the body count, people lower that number when you first meet them because they got on their representative, and so they don't want to shock somebody and say, you know, the truth is I got 30, but I'm gonna tell you 8. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask
Wow, 30.
Hey.
Are people actually putting their numbers out there earlier? Though?
Someone just put out their number for William.
Who?
Someone just said, "Hey, Will, Coach Will." Then she put 3 dots. ... Did y'all say he is single? ? Shucks, comma. It is scary out here nowadays. ! Will ... Call me.
Really?
Who was that? Was that
It's
one?
Angie P.
Oh wow.
Listen, we can make it happen, AP.
We can make it happen.
Just do the do, girl.
We can make it happen. But I was asking, are people really putting their stats out there like that?
No, when you get to Randy's point of screening and asking these questions,
Oh.
you know, people are not necessarily truthful when you first meet them, and then you come to find out later on that when you open up that closet door, it's like boom, all these zones just come out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, let me tell you, experience I had. I met this girl. I'm talking to her, getting close to her. She was very honest. She's like, "Yeah, this one time I slept with this guy. He didn't let me know, and I was like, what? Like, why are you even here?
Right. This is over. This was before or after.
Like, we need to spend no more time together, because that don't go away.
But when did the conversation happen, bro?
That flares back up.
Yeah.
She was honest.
Before or after? When did the
Whoa,
conversation happen?
whoa. I told you my wife was here. Ain't no after. Okay? Get her that question. Golly,
Time to get it
out
together.
there.
I know, time to get it together.
Oh, you said before or after you.
Before after you.
Whoa, the wife is asking now. Fess up.
If she gives the green light, listen, I just told you that this person was forthright, and it was like, oh, all right, well, cool. But
Cool. You said cool.
no, cool, like cool.
Like, see you later, cool.
Oh,
I got
see
you,
you
bro.
later.
I got you.
Yeah, like
That H-Dog ain't no joke.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Studio audience spoke up a little bit.
I don't know how I feel about this. I think we ought to reconsider.
I think it's great.
I think about giving my wife a job on the show, but I think be at home mom during the show is going to be a good title. Nah, I love it. I love having you here, honey. I wouldn't want to mess that up, especially for tonight. All right, so
Whoa.
after listening to something like this why this show is so great. Hearing about the rises in STDs that's happening is actually enough to make one consider going celibate. In fact, some stars already have, right?
Yeah.
Here's Stu Baby with a list of celibates. Celibates are celebrities who have gone celibate.
That is
Celibates.
good job, writers.
Yeah, these writers, man, they're great, man.
So look, what we need to focus on is like people just don't take our advice, right? They gotta see these celebrities that they look up to, right? So let's get right into it. One of the hottest power couples out, Sierra and Russell Wilson.
they did it.
Yeah, so she has a kid from Future, and he was married and divorced now. But they say when they got together that they was just gonna take some time into the marriage.
You think they ain't there to do nothing?
Of course not,
A
man.
little bit of yank yank.
Russell is a
little
good
bit of
boy.
yank yank in there.
Nah.
You
What that
think he
mean?
did a little bit of yank yank?
I'm gonna tell you what, it'd be difficult with Sierra.
That is a very
That
true
video
statement.
with you
whoa.
tell me you know that one?
Your wife.
Something,
man has
something,
your wife.
something like- you know
Your
that?
wife.
You know that video.
I just know
Your
she
wife.
does the level
You
up.
know that video.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Now
Don't
the
try
dance
to play me.
moves.
Promise is what it's called. Is that the name of it?
You did some moves, man. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
Your moves were hitting.
Listen, I told you my wife is in the building. Okay?
You trying to?
You trying to?
You warming it up. Hey, what you doing? What you doing?
warming it up?
Close tonight. Yeah, girl, you ain't never had it like this before.
In that tone too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Devin Franklin and Megan Good, y'all know this couple, right?
Yeah.
And so they went celibate for a while.
And he's a minister.
Minister.
So, that's
She was out there.
That's the path he's gonna go.
Okay.
She was out there. They actually both traveled around talking about celibacy.
Yeah, because they did a
Beautiful
book, right?
conversation.
They did, and they even visited some churches. Even
Like,
the
they
church
visited
that I
your church.
attended. The church that I attended, they were there.
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were there. They did a whole discussion about it.
Yeah,
too.
they did. It was one church they went to. They got attacked. You remember that? Somebody attacked Megan Good, like, you still out there showing yourself. And
Are you
all.
serious?
Yeah, she did. She questioned her outfits or something like that.
Yeah.
At the church.
Man,
Wow.
come on
Wow.
now.
Wow,
You
that's a whole
church
nother
folk, you know.
conversation.
Church folk sometimes the hardest folk, man. Sometimes.
I'm just gonna just.
Can't you have
that's
honest
great.
conversations there though? Okay, so look.
You should be.
You should be.
Go ahead.
Should
There's
be.
different variances to this celibacy stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had people who were having sex, then they stopped for their marriages and stuff like that, right?
Right.
But what about Lolo Jones, the famous track star, Olympian? She also
right,
did
right.
some Winter Olympics and stuff like that. I think she's also a virgin.
Lolo,
So-
isn't that the one that beat her boyfriend up?
Beat her
No,
boyfriend.
no.
Nah, man.
no.
You talking about Hope Solo or something, allegedly or something? What you talking about, man? No.
No, one of them beat up the boyfriend.
Allegedly.
No.
Really?
So then
Nah,
let's talk
I-
about
it's not
somebody
her.
else who supposedly hasn't had sex yet, but she on one of the hottest shows on one of the hottest networks.
I know who you gonna say.
Yvonne, or what's her last name? I don't want to pronounce it.
Orgy. Her last
Orgy,
name
right?
is Orgy.
How ironic is that?
Yeah.
Why,
So look.
why is it ironic?
Well, listen to the last name.
orgy. It's African.
Again.
You know what? You're the only one to just be like, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody else be
wow.
like, come on, man. Yeah. You be like, orgy, like a bunch of people in a room having sex. Like you.
Wow.
You
Whoa.
just go right with
There
it.
it is.
Definition. That's why I mess with you. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay, going right ahead.
And then I don't want to leave the men out, right? Because I had to put some people. I got couples and I got some women out here. But Mario, the R&B singer,
From
braid my hair.
for 1 year.
Braid my
who?
hair. Come on and braid.
Baltimore.
That's right, from Baltimore.
Look, Mario went celibate for 1 year, bro.
One whole year?
One whole year he did it.
Wow.
Baltimore's finest.
Baltimore's finest. And last but not least, when it comes to celebrities, well-known people and stuff like that, our very own Coach Will. Coach Will is on the scale, though. Coach Will has, I think he's told me this before, that anything below the waist is off limits. Above the waist, he's good to go.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying my best not to laugh. I really try my best not to laugh.
But you know what? If we're going to bring Will into the conversation,
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
go
it
ahead.
brings into mind the idea of celibacy by choice.
Wow.
Some people
Y'all just go through me
some
like
people
that.
just don't have a choice.
Some people, they got no options.
You born celibate, and that's what it's gonna be. You know, you know, like God makes eunuchs, people who don't have drive, and people who aren't driven to.
Wow.
God bless you, son.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, my
Oh, man,
self-esteem.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, man.
Going right ahead, but go ahead, man. You finished?
That's it, man. When it comes to celebrities, man, that's out here and it's not doing. you know,
Okay,
not
but what
doing-
about? Are you still celibate? If
Well, are you still celibate?
yeah,
If-
man.
And I got a list. And
There
you
you
guys
go.
can answer appropriately if you want to or not. But your grocery list only consists of bananas, cucumbers, carrots, kielbasa, whipped cream, and strawberries.
Are you celibate? If
Are you celibate if, when you hear Jiffy Lube, you don't think of a signature service to clean your automobile's oil reservoir? Are you celibate if the only football positions you care about are the tight end, the wide receiver, or the center? Are you celibate if, when you take a bath or shower, you only use one washcloth instead of a separate face and body rag?
wait, tell me about what does that mean?
Yeah.
You don't use separate washcloths?
I do, but if you didn't, what?
You're not celibate if you're using one. I mean, that's obvious, bro. That's what the culture, bro. If you're using one washcloth, you ain't celibate.
You like this and then like this? Wow.
Because nobody washed the face first. Everybody be like,
They be like, wash, squash,
bro. Raise your hand, bro. You use two washcloths. Raise your hand, bro. Will hand ain't going. Hey, you are.
We'll be like,
Come on and pray.
Hey, right after working out.
oh Lord.
Hey, are you celibate if, you guys got to answer this, you have no gag reflex when you brush your teeth and the back of your tongue?
Oh my God.
Are you celibate if you had a colonic without a medical referral from your family physician?
Oh wow.
I mean, if you're just doing it voluntarily, bro, then you got to question yourself. when it
Hey,
comes
look.
to-
Speaking of voluntary, look. Bianca Langford said, "Real talk. There's a thing. They're called what is that?
Go ahead.
Incels.
Where is that?
Involuntarily celibate. Wow.
Whoa.
They got a name for it.
I didn't know that.
Incels.
And the last
Virgo
one,
said,
what
y'all
is it?
need help. She said, you all need help. That's funny. But thank you, Bianca.
Yeah, thanks for your support.
Incels. Is that what incels? Huh.
Hey, y'all need to raise your hand and do whatever if y'all celibate on the thread so we can shout y'all out.
Yeah, for real. Put some hands up or
Angie
something.
Powell,
She put
4
that she
years
celibate?
earlier, and
Angie Powell celibate.
Angie was
Josh-
celibate for 4
Josh
years.
said 8.
Dosh-
8 years.
8 years celibate.
Hey,
Yes.
Look, man, that's
give it a
that's
hand.
hard, man.
Give it a hand.
like, praise God for that.
I got
Really,
one
because
more.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, go ahead.
I got one more. Go ahead. I don't even want to say this one though because I don't know if y'all gonna be able to. Look, are you celibate if you use condoms during sexual intercourse with your spouse?
What?
Who says that? What is that? What you mean?
Y'all using condoms with your spouse, huh?
I got
would
6
answer
kids.
that.
Ask me that again.
So you are.
What?
No.
Okay.
With a capital N. I would say something else. No way.
I didn't get married to keep taking them extra trips to the gas station. Okay? No.
Thank you.
No.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Right
What?
then.
I'm
That's
just
these
checking
weird
celibacy or not, man. It's not for
So
me.
if I was, then I'd be celibate?
No, you wouldn't be.
Wait a
Or you
minute.
would be.
You know what?
You are
You know what?
confusing
Hey,
me
man,
right
We're
now.
gonna go ahead and relieve you of this responsibility. It's obviously been a long day for you.
Wow.
We're gonna go ahead and move on. You're on with the husband right here on WHUR.com and commenting live on Facebook.
Oh my
Can't forget
God.
our audience on YouTube. I want to say this right before we go into this next
Go
thing.
ahead.
I just don't know that if like for some reason I couldn't be married today, if I could be celibate, God would have to help me. My God, that seems like it's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying?
I am 100% with everything you just said. Like
I mean-
I probably just lose my mind. I probably would just walk
Jeez.
around just like I probably walk around upset every day.
What?
Whoa.
And yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. But when we come back, actually, no. I almost screwed up. No, we got a social media question.
Uh-oh.
Yes. We had people who actually chimed in on this earlier. But this social media question is brought to you by ratedintimate.com. They're putting the fun and adventure, or putting fun and adventurous sex back into the marriage bed. So check out ratedintimate.com. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you want to tune in next week and all month for September because we are having our toy drive. And not an ordinary toy drive. We're having a sex toy drive. So you make sure you tune in.
Can we win?
Well, you know what?
Whoa, you want a toy, bro?
You can be.
You need one, bro.
Let's clarify this. What kind of tour are you talking about? I don't know what kind of tour you're talking about before I
Hey.
answer affirmatively.
Well, he don't
So
know
you
what-
need toys.
He
It don't matter what it
what's
is. You
wrong-
need-
So you telling me-
No. We saving
you
this.
telling me-
We saving this for next week. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, let's move into the social media question. Jeez, my
He just said
goodness.
Them pikes, wow.
I put the question out there, which basically says, because it was a lot longer, but are you still celibate if you participate in self-stimulation? Tawana came out and said right away, since celibate means abstaining from sexual activity, I would have to say not. I don't know. You agree with Tawana? Anybody? I don't know. Mimi said, yes, I consider celibacy as not having sexual relations with another person. Webster says no, however. A person who abstains from sexual relations, a person who remains unmarried, especially for religious reasons. So I guess that means no. I'm just going to read one more comment for the sake of time. We had Michael, who just said no comment. Now, we had Michael call in before. This is the same Michael that called in before who was saying
this sad Michael?
who gets on Tinder talking about his allergies like he don't like dogs.
Right,
Now,
right.
we probably know where Michael stands. It's like, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm not celibate either.
I need Michael to have as many toys as he can have. Because I don't want Michael out here touching
Where's
kids
Michael?
or
Michael-
abusing other people. Nothing like that.
Michael will
Michael
usually
needs
jump
something.
out there and say something. He's somebody who hangs in the comment section. Matter of fact, we had Angie talking to Mike at one time.
Whoa.
I wonder what happened with that. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to talk to two people who say it's the celibate life for them. How is that even possible? Stay tuned. We're going to find out right after this. You're on with the husbands.
All right.
Watch The Husbands on your computer or your mobile device by going to WHUR.com. Just scroll down to the sliding menu and click on The Husbands to watch every episode. You can also watch and comment live every Thursday night at 8:30 on our Facebook page at Real Husbands of Largo. Be sure to follow the page and turn on your notifications to be alerted when you can join the conversation live. Want even more access to The Husbands? Follow us at The Husband Show on Instagram and on Twitter. You can also find us on YouTube at The Husbands.
Oh, you on with the husbands right here. And at Real Husbands of Largo on Facebook. How much did you see? Anyway, it's time for us to get into our Real Talk segment brought to you by Reborn Apparel, featuring Reborn Kings and Reborn Queens. Where you want to rep your faith